mayonnaise. Not Miracle Whip. Get up close with this one. Not Miracle Whip, mayonnaise.
Premiumbeat.com.
Guys, man, I know it's been a long time. I'm back. Today we're gonna be making a po' boy's fish po' boy. I got some simple ingredients for all you college students, all you people who, you feel me, it's not like your chefness is not on up there, you know what I'm saying? Not no expert, not a professional. So I got y'all. Yeah. So what you're gonna need is garlic powder, garlic salt, Himalayan salt, Parmesan cheese, onion powder, yellow cornmeal. But wait, there's a secret. So what I did was took this, added some garlic pepper, a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper, and I let it sit. You always gotta let it sit. The only thing I use this for is fish. So yeah, panko breadcrumbs. This right here, it looks a little aged because this is my pickling thing, you feel me? This is pickled onions right here. Mayonnaise, not Miracle Whip. Get up close with this one. Not Miracle Whip, mayonnaise. Two falafias, two tilapia fillets. And for our greens, a little bit of cilantro, green onion, a little bit of spinach, iceberg lettuce, lemon. And for spice, it's a ghost pepper / habanero mix. So on the side, just some bull. We're gonna have some frozen potato wedges. Like I said, po' boy's fish po' boy. Okay, I got y'all. So I already got some fish, some oil that I set aside specifically for fish. So I don't mix all my oils. Take this, drain it out. Let's get this skillet out of here. This bowl out of here. And into that, I'm gonna add just like about a cup more. That's really all I'm gonna need. We're gonna let this get really, really, really hot. But not right now. First, we're gonna prep our fish. First thing I do is get your nice bowl. Open your tilapia bowl. Salt. You may be asking, well, why are you adding salt right now and it's still frozen? Salt helps you dry out all that nasty fish taste. And who likes a fish taste? Nobody likes a fish taste. Go with some cold water. Stir it around a little bit so you can dissolve that salt a little bit. It'll also help you clean your fish. So let's set that aside. We're gonna prep our crust for the fish. So the crust, we're gonna start with our panko. Where's my panko from? Oh. This is what you call a mortar right here. This is used to break down grains, peppers, anything like that. So I took about, I'd say, about a third of a cup. What we're gonna do is see how it's all coarse and it's not really like powder. I need this to be broken down into a powder. So first you start by kind of just stumping it out a little bit, like you feel me, like you watching a nigga and he coming up with the Timbs from New York, you feel me? Then you're gonna slowly go to a nice grinding motion.
That's exactly what you're looking for? Oh.
So that's exactly what you're looking for. It's not too broken down, but it's also kind of smooth. Take that, add it to your bowl. Seasoned cornmeal. Boom. Yes, I'm gonna add more cornmeal than panko, just because that panko is gonna add a nice crust on your fish. Toss that back and forth. Like I said, it's been seasoned already. So you're just letting this be. But don't have a mortar, because you know, I started from the bottom. What you do is, get yourself something flat. I have this meat tenderizer, but hey, screw that. Just take it back to the hood, you feel me? Take you a nice can, Get yourself 2 of these Ziploc bags, put it in there, just roll it back and forth, roll it back and forth, roll it back and forth, pick it up like that, flatten it back out, roll it back and forth, roll it back and forth, roll it back and forth. Works the same way. All right, now I'm gonna set up my greens for my slaw. So now, excuse it, it's a nice husky across the way. Excuse him. He's feeling himself today, I guess. So now we're gonna prep all of our veggies for the slaw. Because every po' boy needs a nice, crispy slaw on the top. So I got some here, some ice cubes. What this is gonna do is, I take all my greens, toss them in here with this ice, all of them, okay? Let's actually cut the booty off this. I'm not gonna use this anyway. Actually, I'll use that. So, toss it in there. Cold water. So now this is what you get. You get ice water with all your greens in it. And what this is gonna do is, when you add cold water and greens together or any type of leaf, it crisps it up and it makes it more, I'd say, more crisp, more fresh, whatever you wanna call it. We're gonna work on our sauce for the slaw. So in this bowl, I'm gonna take some mayonnaise. And I'm gonna go with like a tablespoon. You don't need that much. You only make it really 1 serving. Gonna get your Parmesan, or Parmesan, whatever you wanna call it, Toss some of that in there. And for all my spice lovers, y'all know where we're going with this. That ghost pepper habanero mix. I actually dried this and ground it myself. So you only need a little bit of this. So a lot of people, if anybody knows anything about these peppers, that's kind of a lot, but I can take it because I like really spicy food. Set that aside. So I'm gonna take the white of this onion, peel off the outside, get rid of this. You're gonna slice that thin. Nice and thin. Take my pickled onions, be right back. Get yourself some nice tweezers. And we're gonna go in here, grab some of these pickled onions. As you see, they have that beautiful green hue. Beautiful. They smell not like jalapeno, not like pickled jalapenos. They smell sweet. You can hardly smell the onion smell though. They're very, very mild. So you're gonna take these. We're gonna go in strips, real thin strips. So you can buy pickled onions in the store, but the difference is when you buy pickled onions, most of the time they'll be either a pinkish color or almost purplish. But if you want to pickle them yourself, all you do is, let's say you have some leftover banana peppers or jalapeno peppers. Sometimes I like the brine that they are sitting in, and so I'll just take a whole onion, slice a few pieces off of it, about this big, and then let it sit overnight. And as you see, it'll soak it up fast. Preferably though, you soak it for a little longer than overnight, just because, it's a lot better at that point. All right, so now, I like to take a nice soapy towel, wipe down my work surface. Try that down. For our slaw, we're gonna take all of these veggies and we're gonna drain them out. So yeah, we're gonna drain all of these out. So green onion, and be careful not to get any ice in your veggies as you're pulling them out. I know sometimes that'll happen to me. So you wanna make sure these are kind of dry. So you don't want them really watery. What I do is, take them right there, Kind of tap it on this inside of the bowl. Kind of knock that excess water off. And normally for slaw on a chicken sandwich, you would use a red cabbage, but right now, I didn't really want to use a red cabbage because this is like, kind of like I said, it's a po' boy. You feel me? So slice those green onions real thin, diagonally, of course. This looks way nicer when you're plating. So when you get to about this part right here, what I like to do is I'll split this in half, lay them flat on your surface, and then go back over them, start cutting well, first let's take out this little, then go back in, slicing diagonally. We're gonna add it to that bowl that we had our pickled onions, mayo, and ghost peppers in. Then, let's get our spinach. I like to stack mine. What I go for when I'm cutting is order, presentation. So first, put a nice chop like this. Then, take that, turn it to the side, diagonally again. You don't have to do this diagonally, of course. You can do it however you want, but for the best, I'd say blending and mixing of your herbs, have some good cuts in there, man. Even if you're just cooking for yourself, you deserve it. Let's take our iceberg. And we only use an iceberg for the texture of the crunch, nothing else. Just put iceberg, crunch it down a little bit. With this one, we're not gonna really go back over it because you wanna keep that integrity where it kind of has that coleslaw type of feel to it. Add that to the bowl. Then the rest of you're gonna do just a little bit of cilantro to add that freshness to it. I like to tuck it up under itself like that. Almost make a little ball of it. You see how it comes out? It's almost minced. Got a few secret ingredients that I didn't mention. So, get yourself a nice bundle or a bunch of garlic. Bulb, yeah, a bulb, for sure. Get your nice bulb of garlic. And right here, I got my eye on the highest setting. Just sit that right there. Don't touch it. You know, it's gonna burn up, you know. But what it's doing is it's gonna give you a nice roasted garlic. Like I said, we're doing this the easy way, not the professional chef way. All right, so let's clean my work surface. Now, got all your ingredients for the slaw mostly in here. You're gonna give that a little mix. Make sure it's mixed well. You still got ghost peppers in there. Take it all set, let's scrape it off. Perfect. I'll take this, place it in the refrigerator, and as you can see, this is burning real nice. This is exactly what you're looking for. But sometimes I even go way blacker than this. So I'm gonna put it back on the opposite side. Let's prep our fish now. Fish that we just had in salt water. Divide them in two. Separate bowl. Like I said, do the same with this. Divide it in two. So with your fish, you'll notice on the side, it has these little things right here. This is from the fins on the top. I like to peel that off. Most of the time when you start from the top, you can just peel it right off. But if your fish is giving you a hard time like mine is right now, slice it right on off. Inside, same thing. This one doesn't want to peel off, so go around. And most of the time, we would take this and pat it dry. But you want it a little bit wet so that coating can kind of stick onto it. As you can see, it's not crazy wet. So we're gonna take that powder mix that we made before, slowly incorporate that onto the fish. We're gonna toss it on while we're tossing the fish in it. You want to make sure mostly all your fish is covered. And then what I do is take a nice little plate and just plate it. I like to let my topping or my breading hydrate just a little bit on top of the fish. It brings a better crust, I've come to find. So now, let's get this fish out the way. This is what our garlic's looking like. And it's gonna probably look disgusting to you guys, but you'll see how beautiful it's gonna look. I'm gonna add this garlic to an aioli. So we're gonna go with a barbecue sauce aioli. Little thing, you feel me? So we're gonna take some barbecue sauce. And no. Oh yeah, it's a great sound. We'll take some hot sauce. Ooh. Two like that, just like that. Back with just a little bit of mayo. Like I said, it's always gotta be mayonnaise, not no Miracle Whip, man. Don't play yourself. And don't play me. Just a little bit. A little bit ketchup. Gonna give this a good mix. This is gonna be served on the side of whatever you are eating on the side of the po' boy. Because your slaw is what's gonna moisten up that po' boy. Even though we're gonna put a little bit of mayo on it, what you're left with, nice sauce. So I just put the grease on the grease. I say grease or oil, cooking oil, whatever you want to call it. We just put that on the eye. I got it on maximum heat, so I like mine ripping hot, so I can get that crust. This garlic is really, really soft. It smells amazing. This one right here. So you'll see the color of it's kind of yellowish. It kind of got a little bit translucent. That's exactly what you're looking for. So you're gonna take this, you're gonna cut it really small. And it should be the texture of almost, let me think, would be the same texture. Almost like a water chestnut. If anybody knows what those are. Just keep dicing. And that smoky flavor is gonna be in that sauce for you. It's gonna be delicious. And throw that right into your sauce. Now, do that little mix. And I'll have another video where I'll teach you guys how to make ketchup. I'll teach you guys how to make barbecue sauce. I can also teach you how to make pepper paste and hot sauce. Very easy. Actually pretty low cost and doesn't take too much skill. So we're just gonna set this aside. All right, so now, this is ripping hot. One way you can test that is you grab a little breading off of this, drop it in there. As you can see, it's bubbling. So what we're gonna do is take our fish, drop it right in there. How I like to drop it, I drop mine in squares so that there's more heat coming up from the middle and it'll shoot out to the sides and cook everything more evenly. So then while that's going, we can toast up a nice bun. The buns. All right, so we're gonna toast up just some local hot dog buns from, you know, dollar store or something like that, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're not doing nothing too fancy today. We on some chill stuff today, keeping the family tight, you know? So, heating up this cast iron skillet. Oh, wrong eye. There we go. Put that on medium. I'm gonna grab a little butter. All right, so now we're gonna put a little butter in the skillet. Let this melt just a little bit. You don't need much. You won't even use all of this. So you just take this, set aside. So now we're gonna flip our fish. And me personally, I like cooking with tongs or tweezers. Just because I feel like handling wise, a whole lot better. So now we're gonna take our nice Garbanzo Bakery buns and we're just gonna open them up You don't really have to care really if it tears on you or anything like that. And realistically, like I said, man, we're not going fancy today. The day that we do get fancy though, I'll teach you how to make some brioche / ciabatta buns. We're gonna make everything from scratch. Keep checking on that fish. As you can see, it's getting all nice and golden brown. See that color right there? Oh my God, wow. It's beautiful, beautiful. Just waiting on those buns to toast though. Just gonna give those a few minutes. I'm gonna grab a nice plate. I need some paper towel. Actually, 1 second. So now, I'll take some paper towel. Just prep this and get it ready for my fish. And actually, this fish is almost done. I like it a little bit overdone, basically. I mean, just because that crunch is just, you can't get away from it. But I'm gonna give it a few more seconds and I'm gonna take it right out. So, let's switch the side. Press it down a little bit. Not too much though. This side is not really that. We're working with a smaller eye right here. So just let that go. Our fish is all ready. So I switched this to the main eye that I was using with the fish. And they're literally almost done. Now, we can take this and construct it. We construct. Get ourselves a nice plate. Ourselves a plate. And crush that up just a little bit. Just it up just a little bit. Hit it with a little mayo, just a little bit though. Like where it'll barely be any on here. Just don't want your bread to be really, really dry. It's really all the mayo you're gonna need. Like I said, that slaw is gonna moisten up all that fish and everything for you. And we're gonna go with our fish. So I go one smaller piece on each side, one bigger piece. We're gonna take our slaw, put it on the other side. Two nice spoonfuls, the other one. Gonna take some of that sauce. Put that on the side for whatever side that you may want. And this side will go with chips. It'll go with French fries. Me personally, I went with a really nice crisp. I like my potato wedges really dry and crisp. Let me put those. Nice fish po' boy. That nice barbecue sauce. Type of aioli little sauce, you feel me? Let's give it a try. That's it right there. What can I say? But yeah, so it's been that fish po' boy. That po' boy is fish po' boy. If you ever try this recipe, man, just tag me on Instagram, you know, comment, like and subscribe. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. Yeah, it's been another banger, y'all. I'll see y'all later.